Here, no.
Okay, better not be.
Nah.
Devin Hester got released. Holy shit.
If you want to watch page.
Brian Neal has every color.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm only missing a couple. I'm missing gold or yellow and pink. I'm missing.
Yeah, I had gold last year from summer.
Gold, pink.
White, green, lime.
I got white, yellow, lime, water.
Black.
Got that one.
This one.
Got that one.
Purple.
Got it.
The burnt orange.
I don't have that one.
So there's an ice and a white. And hot love and tacos pink. The gunmetal silver.
Yeah.
Maybe. Is it 3 greens? 1, 2?
Yeah.
Forest. Irish and.
So I have all the greens. I don't have the pinks. I don't have any of the pinks. I've got, or the ice. Those are the only ones I don't have.
Okay. Ice, playing with ice is the winter.
Well,
Oh shit, you got it up?
I had white, but
Josh, you got it up?
Not yet.
I had white, but we tie-dyed it, so I'm not trying to.
No one caught the joke.
Yeah, I caught it. Haha. I'm not about that.
Dick.
Stop it.
I like your F&B hat.
Thanks.
I'm still waiting on mine that I promised like 6 months ago.
I don't know.
Okay, this thing's not getting the encoder for some reason.
Where's Sarah?
She's at work.
God.
How many days after you cook chicken is it still going to cook?
7 days. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Right now, ready?
Yeah, let's go. I think we're actually streaming right now. So I think it's been streaming this whole time. I don't know.
Holy shit.
It's been streaming for like 1 minute and 24 seconds. So
Here's the bad thing about MacBooks.
Yeah. We're doing something new tonight. So if we're streaming right now, outstanding. I may pull it up on my phone.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this thing.
So can we mute the TV?
No, man, everybody's gonna watch baseball.
Yeah, it's live streaming.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cool. So, sorry if you were like up close and personal, if I was picking my nose. Or just watching me be an idiot on it. If you want to watch page. So
Please ignore the first 2 or 3 minutes of the podcast. Oh my god.
I hope I didn't say anything like. Well, let's not watch it. Like, it's gonna
That's
catch
when we were
up.
talking about the jerseys.
Yeah, we were talking about what color jersey since we saw that Brian Neal posted that he's got all of them. I'm missing, what did I say, 5 colors. All of the pinks. I don't have any pink colors.
So we were gonna Facebook live stream, but apparently you can only do that on the phone.
Yeah.
So,
I don't want us to kill our phones. That would be bad.
Oh, I thought that was like YouTube chat. I was like, that's new, I've never seen that.
No, that was.
Yeah, I'm not used to your phone. Sorry.
He's over here trying to read my
I'm like
messages.
reading her text message.
Hey man, what's going on with it?
But welcome to the podcast now. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we're getting worse and worse at this. Like, we
Well,
started out strong and now we're just.
So it's tough because, right, we don't have anybody giving us video and stuff, so it's,
Yeah.
you know, what we prepare is, you know, we don't prepare as much during the week, especially for draft season right now. It's summer.
Mm-hmm.
We're pretty busy with work and other kickball leagues, and, you know, you
I know your password.
don't have as much time to dedicate to the podcast right now, but we still want to get the information out there. We still want to talk about the games and do stuff like that, but we're, once the fall season of Wednesday Peninsula comes back around, we're really going to push the videos more and you know, get more into the actual back to podcasting for real, because they've never done draft season podcasts before, so it's just kind of like, you know,
we're literally winging it.
We're literally winging it because we're like getting off work or you're coming straight from a kickball game, you know, so.
Yeah.
Supporting the scene, yo.
Yeah.
I like it.
But we missed last week. I had practice for Nashville coming up. Jamie couldn't make it, so.
I was here by myself, and I didn't think you guys wanted to sit here and have me just talk about kickball, since half the league fucking hates me anyway. So.
That's very nice of you to say. But last week.
Should we poll the league? Because
let's poll the league.
I really don't know.
Let's just make an official poll.
You should go to the 3Up3Dowm. What is it? I can't remember my apps now. The Twitter page. Was it WAKA 3Up3Dowm or 3Up3Dowm VA?
Yeah.
On Twitter. Check that out. We got a couple things posted.
So last week's games were on dirt.
Yeah, dirt's different. Some people like it, some people hate it.
I mean, as a Charger, I love it.
Yeah, because the ball just comes straight to you.
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
It's so hard to leave it short.
It is. It's so much fun. It was just fun to watch people play on dirt in general. And especially at Stony Run, there's some sort of like optical illusion. I don't know if it's a mental mindset about playing on those fields, but everybody tends to play so far back in the outfield, and like
it's because of where that grass line is.
Yes.
It's like
the grass line is the normal outfield, like where you would normally stand in outfield, but everybody stands like 40 feet past the grass line. Oh man, it was fun to watch people just blasting stuff into the outfield and it dropping in front of everybody. It was awesome.
Yeah, I did notice during our game, like, our outfielders were literally at normal outfield depth, like, playing outfield like it was being played on the field. And I'm like, what? What are you guys doing?
Like baseball?
Yeah, like baseball normal depth. It was odd. And I'm like, no, this isn't a kickball field. This is a baseball field. Bring it in. We're good.
Yeah, I mean, that happened to me, too. I was playing right field, and I was way too far back and couldn't get to it. Dropped in front of me. On the dirt, and I was in the grass.
Shout out to Caitlin Bryce for being a trooper over the weekend, but in our game on Wednesday, she was literally, I want to say maybe a good 15, 20 feet from the fence. Like, I kid you not. Frank was up, and she was deep. Like, I'm deep. Okay.
Did she catch his ball?
No, she was too far in front. Everybody pulled her in, but it was just kind of funny that she literally went, like,
way
it was
out there.
ridiculous.
Well, Frank can kick, so if you're going to be far out, at least be against somebody who can actually kick the ball pretty far.
We had a charity tournament this weekend.
Yes, we did.
That was a lot of fun. It was kind of last minute. They added like a circuit team, all women's circuit team. DMV was there.
Deja vu.
Yeah, and they came down. We ended up playing. It was one WAKA team versus another WAKA team in the finals. To play the celebrity kickball team, who was Antoine Bethea, Cam Chancellor was out there, Elton Brown. There was a guy that played for the Orlando Magic. I can't remember. There was a bunch of other football players, and
I didn't even realize Cam Chancellor was in until after the tournament.
I didn't either. I didn't
wait a
know.
minute.
We like looked him up, and I was like, "Holy crap! He was playing in the outfield." I was like, "What the hell?" He was the one that covered like 100 freaking yards to catch that one ball, like diving catch.
That was Cam Chancellor? I thought the guy that Trey got was Cam Chancellor.
No, that was the guy that played for the Orlando Magic.
Do you not watch football?
No, it's called face mask syndrome. And like once they take the helmet off, you don't know who
Why
they
are
are.
your pupils so big?
You partake before you
I don't know. Actually, no, I didn't. So I don't.
Damn, Jamie putting them on blast for the world to see. Thanks.
No, AJ is pretty upset with Antoine that they.
Why? Because he never commented on our group?
Because apparently, I wasn't there, but apparently, you guys won and talked mad shit, and he said that he was gonna come party and bring some Hennessy, and he never showed up.
Yeah, he did.
So,
actually, I was up to bat or up to kick rather, and he came up to me and was like, because everybody's like, yeah, come on, like everybody's calling me Snowblower. And he was like, yeah, come on, Snowblower. He's like, let's end this game so we can go out and party together. I was like, yeah, it's got to be somewhere AC because it was so hot out. And he was like, nah. He's like, no big deal. He's like, no matter where y'all go, like we're gonna come party with y'all. And I was like, yeah, this is gonna be sweet. But yeah, they never showed up. Nobody ever showed up. So
the game itself was actually, or the whole tournament was actually pretty good for what it was, like a random just, hey, we're gonna get a tournament together. Manny Zapata came out and literally had everything set up. The fields were straight, refs for every single game, plural. I mean, just it was done really well for like I said, something that was just, hey, we're gonna do a tournament here, put it together. Manny,
yeah, and big shout out to Mike Kern. Mike Ottman, Carl Schultz, Nick Schmidt. They kind of came out on like late notice and helped ref. It was a huge help. Yeah, it was awesome. I'm getting comments about way to go, just staring at the camera.
So what was it? It was funny. Our tournament lineup, like who we played. The first team we played was like a church. It was a church group. There was maybe 2 people that were under the age of 40. The rest of the team was in like late 40s, 50s.
Did
y'all bunt on them?
Or did you just?
Oh, we bunted like hell.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
y'all are
What?
dicks.
That's mean. Don't take advantage of people.
No, see, that's the thing.
If you do it in the first inning and you figure out that they have no idea what's going on, then you start kicking away once it's like 4 or 5 to 9.
This is true, but also we had a really big lineup on our team, and I made sure I wanted everyone to get some reps in before we started playing DMV, because we knew we had.
Did you play that team, the girls?
Yes, we ended up playing in the second game, but I wanted us to play normal, like WAKA normal, so we would be ready.
Did they almost beat you, the girls? Because they're pretty good.
Well, no, we won 2-1 or 3-2.
So it was close.
It was close, yeah. But like the thing was, Mike Kern was like, dude, why are you getting mad that they're encroaching? I said, I'm not getting mad that they're encroaching, but I want us to be ready. And if we can't bunt because 2 guys are standing in front of Victoria as she's bunting, she can't bunt. So Kern's like, oh my God, just quit being that. I was like, I'm not being a dick. I'm prepping us for next game, not this game. This is over. But yeah, it went on and on. Next game we ended up playing Deja Vu, which was an all-girl team except for one guy, which was their catcher. That game was actually quite interesting. We kept it close. They played well. And then the next game we ended up playing the sheriff's department that had literally 9 kids that were under the age of 8.
And it was what was the score in the 3rd inning?
I couldn't tell you.
I think it was
Yeah.
2-0.
Yeah,
I think it was 2-0.
Yeah, it was 2-0. Okay, yeah.
So some of those kids are going to be superstars? Is that what you're
Well, yeah.
telling me?
Actually, the highlight of that game is in the first inning. The first kid got on and kicked it over Paula's head. I think she was playing third. And the next kid that came up kicked over towards Rosie, who was playing right field. Rosie catches the ball, looks at the kid, sees it's a kid, and then goes, and just chucks it at him. I was like, Rosie, it's a 7-year-old kid. Why are you trying to kill a kid? He's like, man, no, gotta be serious. I'm like, dude, it's a 7-year-old. Just tap him lightly on the side or something. You could have killed him. But yeah, it was a fun turn. Then we ended up playing them, and yeah, that game is untalkaboutable. I don't even want to talk about it. It was what, 11 or 13-1 in the 3rd.
Yeah.
I did bunt in the 1, so I'm happy with that.
We were savage. Our team was called Savages.
Savages.
And we were savage all day long. But that was a good tournament. Next year, it's probably more than likely we're shooting for it to be a WAKA, official WAKA event that partners with the 757 Falcons, whatever the charity was called, or the group was called, that funds that charity. And then all the money we raise for that will go to their charity. But it'll be a WAKA event, so we can attract more teams. They want it to be more competitive than it was this year.
Yeah.
So how many teams were there total?
We were supposed to have 14, I think, but like 3 didn't show up at all. It was $150 registration. And
That's still a good turnout.
oh, it really was.
Yeah, it was. And then like during the final, like us against them, I mean there was kids all lined around the back. I mean it was kind of cool. It had that like, you go to like Rucker Park in New York and see like everybody watching the game going around. It was cool.
Yeah, there was a ton of people that weren't playing at all that were watching. It was awesome.
Yes. So it was fun.
And then what was it? In the beginning, one team had like a cheer section. Like
Yeah.
literally cheerleaders were out there just like. I'm like, what? Did they get cheerleaders?
And we gave away a ton of WAKA koozies.
Oh, see, I missed all that.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was good. It was a good for WAKA. We played a few teams that, Team Ely or whatever, that was wearing all the black shirts, who had a ton of talent on their team, like really good actually, for never playing kickball. Like I think there was 3 people on their team that played clore. They were super interested in playing. I actually messaged Manny earlier today to see if we could get their captain's email address to see if any of them would be interested to come play for either Peninsula or Freedom.
Yeah.
Because some of them were like natural born, just like jacked, like crazy fast. I was very impressed by them.
I was honestly glad you guys knocked them out because I was like, damn, they look like they're legit. Like.
Oh my gosh, dude, you weren't there for when so they finished their game. They beat this team, the team they played before that, like 6-0 or 6-1, and they were talking trash. They're like, easy road to the ship, and they were just like John. And then as we started warming up for our game against them, like we watched them all on the sideline, just like, oh. And their captain even came up to us afterwards and he's like, our team like knew we were gonna lose before we even stepped on the field. He was like, I was telling him like, we still have to play the game, guys. Like we can still win. He was like, everybody was like, nah, like we don't have a chance. Like we're about to get crushed.
What was the score?
Like 12-1 or something like that.
But yeah, overall, Manny Zapata, great job, sir.
Yes.
Well done.
Good job, Manny. Way to orchestrate everything.
While you guys were doing that, I was at Frank and Emily's wedding.
How was it?
It was beautiful.
Was it 190 degrees outside out there?
It was warm for sure, but everybody still had a good time and it was beautiful. The wedding was inside and then the reception was outside, so at least part of it was indoors.
You were able to cool off a smidge.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't too bad.
Was there any highlight to the evening? Anything that jumped out, like something you wouldn't expect, like somebody getting hammered or somebody just doing something funny? Anything?
Well, it was a wedding, so people getting hammered.
Well, you know what I'm saying. Like, there's always that one person at the wedding that you would expect, like, oh my God, like she's doing what? Huh? I mean, I see it. I mean, I've DJ'd enough weddings where I see it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not working on our phones, but it works on hers.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
iPhones are so bad.
Yeah, remember? Yeah, I was gonna say iPhones have problems watching it live, but after it's over, we can watch it.
Yeah.
Oh
So-
man, did somebody really do the open?
So next time, see, I keep thinking you're on Facebook. I'm gonna keep like leaning over your phone, like, what you doing?
Well, that was Facebook Messenger, but
Well.
it was not a message having to do with this.
Super embarrassing.
So what, the games from last week?
Yeah, let's talk about that. Let's get into
Yeah.
WAKA.
So
No.
Ship ones. Well, that we were prefacing, getting everybody excited for next year's celebrity tournament that will be
Yeah.
co-hosted by WAKA.
Yep.
So that's what we're shooting for. So y'all played ace of second base in the first.
Yes.
How did that game go? It looks like it got pretty out of the hand as a 9-3 final in y'all's favor, Shook One's favor.
Yeah, well, I think we really had a good first inning, and I don't think that they did, and that kind of just set the tone. Like we started.
And they were
off,
missing Nick Anderson, like two other people too.
they were
weren't
missing
they?
Nick Anderson. I'm not sure who else they were missing.
Were they
but-
missing Jeremy Edge?
No, he was there.
I just had to put a Jeremy Edge plug in. Sorry.
No, I think I was the 8th kicker, and I got up in the first inning, and I was the second out. So if that tells you anything, I think we scored 4, maybe 5 in the first inning, and I think their top 3 got out. It was 3Up3Dowm, and then after that, it's kind of hard to come back from a deficit.
The proverbial wheels fell off.
Yeah. And we got in, just chipped away and got a couple more here and there. And they didn't. So.
I'm excited as you, the big word, and didn't fumble it. Wow, proverbial. So, no personal thing. You know, I F up a word every week. I'm sorry. I thought proverbial was going to be the one, and it wasn't.
And that's why you have to keep saying it to make sure you get it.
Anything else interesting happened in that game? God. You know what would have been awesome if we had video. We could see what happened. I swear, we're going to get one highlight before this season is over.
Oh,
which is
yeah.
like 2 weeks.
I'm gonna start recording our games. I never think about it because I'm always on the field playing,
Yeah.
so I'm not just gonna record our offense.
Yeah.
I think defense is far more exciting than offense, but
Well, you could record the other team's
True.
yeah, but
defense.
I don't care about their defense. Gosh.
If I can get back a tripod, my camera will be back out there. But
I'll give you a tripod. Anyways, sorry, man, that felt flat. I'm gonna go into the next game. Big Booty Throws. Becky with that good hair. Big Booty Throws wins 4-3.
I heard that was a really good game and kind of heartbreaking
For
Becky.
Becky. Yeah, I also heard that. I don't know the ins and outs because
no video.
no video, no highlights, no shout out thread.
nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Sweet.
I think from what I heard at one point, I don't remember who was where, but there was bases loaded, and somebody came up to kick with one out, and Jean probably could have caught it, but didn't, and got the double play instead.
Ooh.
But some people are saying no, he couldn't have caught it, and some people are saying he could have.
Jean could have caught it.
I
Yeah,
don't
this
know.
is Gene.
I wasn't there to see it, so I really don't know.
The last 6:30 game was Kick Face versus Slammin' Salmon. Slammin' Salmon wins 7-0. I think the score pretty much speaks for itself and says a lot for Kick Face here, as I don't think Kick Face has won
I got the
or
records right here.
No, they have not.
Kickface is 0-4.
Yeah.
and they haven't scored more than 3 runs in a game, I don't think yet.
Yeah, I think, what was it, the first couple innings we came out a little slow. I mean, we didn't do much, but then I think it was the 3rd or 4th inning, top 5 got on, top 5 all scored, and then I think in the 5th inning we just added on 2 insurance runs just to make sure. I mean, we put it where Jimmy wasn't. That's just the easiest way we could explain it. I mean, besides that, I mean, we held him down on defense. So.
This was kind of a weird week because games started at 7 and 8 versus 6:30, 7:30, 8:30.
Yeah.
It's because there was no double headers or anything like that. But it felt like odd starting at 8 o'clock. Like I got there at 7 thinking our game started at 7, but it started at 8. I was pretty drunk when I got to the fields because I wanted to play like semi-buzzed, but I just drank too much leading up to getting to the fields, and like once I got to the fields it like all hit me and I was like, oh shit. But it just felt like other than being drunk, it felt like the games were like, all the games were kind of off a little bit. We played on dirt, started at weird times.
It was a different field, period.
Yeah, different field. It was, I don't know.
Yeah, it was a change of pace. I know, well actually I saw some of y'all's game. I don't know if that's the next one that's on the lineup list. Well yeah, I saw y'all against the gun show. I came over there, I mean like, I really didn't see many flaws coming from y'all's side. Like everything y'all did was on point. Like, I mean, I know there were a couple plays, I think you were a charger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's about all. I got nothing. To be honest, I came in like 4th inning.
Yeah, I mean the top 3 of our lineup, both times through they got on 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like got on. Minus, I mean they were missing Randy Devlin. Everybody knew he was going to be missing a few weeks, but they were missing him. We just laid down, the top 3 of our lineup laid down 3 great bunts, and then we were kicking them in, driving people in after that. You know,
Who's
doing
the top 3 in your lineup?
It was me. God, you're gonna put me on the spot here. The guy that looks like my brother, what's his name? I can't think of his name, plays on bunk beds. I'm so sorry. I'm terrible with names.
It's not Shane?
Big beard.
Casey?
Is his name Casey? And then Philip Stanley.
Is he tall?
No, he's a little short. He's
She's
got a
talking
big
about
beard.
Casey Heck in here.
He rides a motorcycle, always comes in there.
Oh, Mike.
Mike Ottman.
Mike. No,
No,
not
not
Mike
Ottman.
Ottman.
Mike.
Mike, yeah, Mike,
Yeah.
because she doesn't know his last name either.
It's Ferris.
Mike
Oh,
Ferris.
Mike Ferris.
Yeah.
I do know his last name.
He's very short. And,
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah.
Short, speedy.
Yes.
I mean, he's not super short. I mean, I guess he's like kind of short.
Yeah, I mean he's around my height, so.
He's
I'm
not
good.
as short as Justin Shaw.
Yeah,
No.
no one's that short.
But yeah, so we got on, and then we have Raul, who plays left field for us. The first week out there, it was like, and he'll tell you this too, like he watched this ball that was like an inch away from being a fair ball just go. He watched it, and it landed like just missed the line.
Mm-hmm.
We're like, Raul, like what are you doing? He's like, oh, I thought it was gonna be foul. Like I just let it go. They're like, no, you have to go after everything. Like it was like he had never played outfield before.
Yeah.
So then last week or 2 weeks ago, he made a pretty good catch in the outfield, no big deal. But this week we had bases loaded, and it was like a big play in the game, like 2 outs, and he had a few drop balls in the outfield or missed balls over his head,
Mm-hmm.
and so the ball got kicked out to him with bases loaded. I think it was like 2 or 3 to nothing at this point, and we like first glance saw it going out there, and I was like, oh,
shit.
but then I saw him like stop in his tracks, like confidence and everything. And he like waited for the ball and like made like a perfect catch, and everybody was like, yes. Like,
It was that one shining moment. Yeah.
and he has not been able to bunt at all. This week he laid down, seriously, out of the entire game, out of everybody, the absolute most perfect bunt. Perfectly like rode the line, and it was just, I was so proud of him. It was awesome.
Good
It was
for
great
him.
to see.
It's his second season ever. So.
Yeah. That's what's great about draft, though, is
Yeah.
you get to, you play on a team your first time around, and you kind of learn, but you kind of don't. But then you go to draft, and nobody knows how many seasons you played. It's just like, hey, like I noticed you're having trouble with this, like you should try this, or
Yeah.
instead of catching like this all the time, you should maybe try basket catching,
Yeah, that's true.
That is the biggest thing I've noticed in draft season so far, is
Mhm.
so many people trying to catch like this.
Yeah.
Like locked elbows with their
Mhm.
palms out.
Yeah, I was actually after our game. I don't remember what game it was, but I was watching somebody. I think it was Jeff Schilt kicked a home run,
Yeah.
but he kicked it to the outfield to somebody who could have caught it, but they went like this, and it went.
Yeah,
I was like, oh man.
I guess it's out of never like really playing that, but it's like in my mind it's like, how do you think you're gonna catch the ball with your palms flat and your arms locked? Like,
But maybe it's like a baseball thing, like softball. You don't catch like this.
right?
Yeah,
You
always
stick your
catch the
arm
arm
out.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like maybe it's because most of the people that are doing it like this, maybe it was their first or second season. Nobody's.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of times people are too scared to tell people, like, hey,
Yeah.
you're catching wrong. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, nobody wants to insult somebody.
Right.
And, yeah.
And I think that's the biggest problem, is if you play on a team and you see people doing things wrong, you don't have to be like, hey, like, you look like an idiot catching like that. You can be like, hey, like, you missed that ball. Like, let me kick some to you or throw some to you, and let me see you try to catch them like this, and you tell me if it's any easier.
Yeah.
Like, go about it in a way that's,
Yeah, for sure.
encouraging,
Constructive
constructive,
criticism,
yeah.
Mhm.
I think, yeah.
But you also have to be open to that too. Even
Right.
somebody who's been playing for seasons,
True.
you have to be open to taking advice from other people all the time, because you can always improve, even if you've been playing for years.
Yep.
Somebody has a tip for you, take it. You
Yeah,
know?
see, I think that's the one thing I
At least
told.
listen to them.
Yeah, I told Ryan Warner and Frank both. I was like, look, I know you guys have seen me for multiple seasons, but if you guys see anything that I do wrong, come to me. I'm one of those people. If I'm not learning something, it's a bad season. So
Yeah.
Please, if
Always want to be learning something new.
anything. But I know, like, what was it? Jessica Scarlett, Kristen Lester, and another girl, Caitlin. I can never say her last name. It's like weird. They were catching with arms locked out. Well, one day during like in between games, I was telling them like, just think of it as a baby. Try to have soft hands, stiff shoulders, and just catch the ball like this. And
Mhm.
all 3 of them were just catching everything. I'm like, so if every single week when we play now, I'm like soft like baby, and they're like, yeah. And they've caught everything since. So it's actually worked to make us better. So I think it's cool. But yeah,
It's good.
definitely talk to your teammates about stuff they can help with.
That's what draft's for too. Is it's to improve upon things that your normal team doesn't show you. So like, on our team, we've got Nick, who's been a great pitcher and a great first baseman. Megan, who is a phenomenal bunter.
Yes.
Like, anybody who has ever struggled in either of those positions or with bunting, you've got two great captains that you can approach and be like, hey, I see that you do this really well. Like, show me how to do it. Like, don't just go into a team thinking that, oh, I'm going to help this team. I don't need to learn anything, because like you were saying, you can always improve, and this is the best time to do it.
You gotta be humble.
Yeah.
You're not on a team that's already established. You've got all brand new. Everyone's brand new together, unless you've got a team of a clique. But
Yeah.
this season didn't really have it. I haven't seen any cliques yet. It was really cool.
So what other games do we have to talk about?
There was Bunting Uglies versus Platonic Powerballers. This was a good game, just because you had Jeremy and Chris, who were both F&B. They were playing each other. They were both talking so much trash before the game. And the irony of this all is they end up tying 2-2. So, like, after all that trash talking, nobody wins. It's just like, all right, well, that was a good game, huh?
Yeah. Nobody's better than the other. It's just we're both equally good.
Yeah, I haven't watched Bunting Uglies play really yet, but I know I've played against Platonic Powerballers, and I know they have the ability to be really good when they're on their game. So, Bunting Uglies, I don't know if they played great defense or they both just did terrible, or why the score was only 2-2. But it's a tie.
And they both have the almost exact same record. Like, almost the exact same runs against, runs for. It's crazy. They're both 1-2-1, and runs against, one has 15, the other has 16, and they both have 13 runs for.
Yeah.
It's like
so they're pretty even team then.
Yeah.
That was a perfectly well placed schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To put that, that's pretty cool.
And the big surprise, this has been my biggest surprise of the whole year, because I thought this team was going to be so good, was the Ninja Turtles. They lost to Maximum Effort 2-0, and to my knowledge, I think that Maximum Effort is now 0-3 or 0-4.
Let me see, I got it right here.
Well, they've won one, so they're not 0 and anything.
Maximum Effort is 3.
I'm sorry, Ninja Turtles.
Oh, Ninja Turtles is 0-4.
What is their runs for, runs against?
21 runs against and 6 runs for.
Ooh. No offensive output at all? We gotta look at that roster. I don't understand how.
Yeah, because I thought they were going to be really good.
Yeah.
I thought so too.
Maxo always drafts a good team. And I'm pretty sure he drafted a good team this year, too. I just don't know if they are not clicking very well or what the deal is.
Maybe just a couple of them are,
and not only that, but they
off at the same time. And sometimes that just...
But also in their defense, so they played Maximum Effort this week, who has Haas pitching for them, I'm pretty sure. Last week they played, let's see.
They played us.
Slam and Salmon, which was a good game, 7-5. So they've scored how many runs this season?
6.
So they scored 5 of the runs against Slam and Salmon.
Because the week before that, they played Shook Ones and Big Booty Throws, who
were
1 and 2.
So they played literally the top 4 teams, I think.
3 of the top 4 teams.
3 of the top 4 teams. Well, they played 4 of the top 5 teams.
Yeah.
In the league.
It's not that they're not good. They just got a shit schedule.
They just got like the shaft on the schedule is what I feel like.
They really did.
So hopefully this week, coming up to this week's games, they play the Platonic Powerballers. I think they'll win that game. That's a 7:30 game, though. We'll jump to that. But let's start the 6:30 games. Let's just jump right into it.
Okay, who do we have?
Ace of Second Base versus Maximum Effort. You can just write 6:30 game, Field 1, Field 2, Field 3, and we'll know which ones by the schedule.
Okay.
So you don't have to write out all the names and everything.
Well,
I just put like Ace and then Max.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That works too.
okay. Who are we picking?
So Ace of Second Base versus Maximum Effort. Maximum Effort's got a doubleheader. I'm gonna go with Jeremy Edge charging, or even catching. If he's catching and Nick Anderson's charging, I'm gonna go with Ace of Second Base over Maximum Effort. Even though I still think that Jeremy Edge went too high in the draft. And Jeremy, I'm using your koozie from your wedding, so there's another shout out
He's
for
gonna
you.
take that from you because you're talking shit about
Yeah,
I
him.
they're
love
right.
talking trash. He got so upset that I said
Uh.
he was drafted too high.
I wish I could remember who maximum effort has at catcher, because I really think, with Haas pitching and Dom charging, they're not gonna have much of a problem. I don't even know who their first baseman is, because that's major too. Damn.
If only we had a device that could pull up all of the the rosters.
Oh yeah, I deleted that. I'm gonna roll with Ace, because I think Ace has a couple more elite players, and it's gonna make things a little harder for them.
You said Ace as well, right?
Yeah.
I think actually I'm gonna go with maximum effort on this one.
Okay.
Did we ever tally the previous week?
Yes.
did.
I posted it that night.
Oh, you did?
Jamie, I think, went 7-2. I went
Yeah.
7-2, and then you went 7-2. What was I talking about? I think
Yeah,
was it
that's
3-1.
I went. That was week 1. I went 9-0, and then the next week I went 7-2.
Week 2, 7-2, 5-4. Oh, 7-2. God
Yeah.
damn it.
So
Good job, Jeff.
I'm 16-2 currently because
Yes.
we didn't do it last week. So
God, so I owe y'all 2 shots then.
yeah, because you suck at this.
Draft season is different.
Hey, I'm sorry, but I won the last season.
Yeah, he did. I'll give you that, sir.
Yeah, okay. All right, what's next?
Alright.
Becky with that good hair
Yeah.
against platonic power ballers. Becky against the PP.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Becky with that good hair here. We lost pretty good to Becky with that good hair, and we beat Platonic Power Ballers pretty handily. So, I just don't think that Platonic Power Ballers has a chance here.
I feel the exact same. I think Becky is too good.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a broom because it's a clean sweep. That's horrible. I hate that like half of platonic power ballers is on. Damn it! There's my fuck up. Drink.
Oh, and you dropped the F-bomb. Yay!
Ah.
Half of that team is hot dogs and tacos, and we're not that bad. Maybe they're missing some key parts. No. Yeah, I haven't seen Becky play, but when we looked at their rosters, I was still impressed with their rosters. I think, yeah, PP is gonna take it to the chin.
PP to the chin.
Are you sure you didn't engage in anything?
Oh man.
What's the next game?
6:30, Field 3, Big Booty Throws against Shook Ones.
This is
the chin.
this is currently the 1 team versus the 2 team. Currently, so
I'm gonna take
It's
Shook
gonna be a
Ones
good
in this game. And I think Shook Ones wins by 2, if we want to make a gentleman's bet here with somebody.
I'll take that.
You're agreeing that you win by 2.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
Oh, well, so what?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
my
need to
bad.
disagree.
Okay,
You need
I
to disagree.
No, I agree that we're gonna win by 2.
Did the injury to Jeff just completely demoralize his team? Did I miss it?
No.
Okay.
So they have a who's their catcher
Will,
that they have? Because he's hurt too. He broke his foot.
What? Oh, you talking about
The guy from Fireballs. I can't think of his name.
I know exactly what you're talking about. He's on oh God, with the hat. Where's the hat for Fireballs? Really good catcher.
Yeah,
I can't remember his name.
he was picked fairly high for them. So Jeff's shoulder. is hurt.
Tinsley. Scott Tinsley.
Yeah.
Scott Tinsley broke his
He
foot?
broke his foot. It
Yeah.
is, yeah. He playing what was it? An Olympic sport. I can't think of the name of it. It's something.
Hurling?
Yes.
Yeah.
He broke his foot hurling. Yes. Not curling, hurling. But
Hurling. It's the fastest sport on grass.
I don't know what that is.
It's
I've heard
crazy,
of it,
super
but I've-
violent. It's awesome. If you ever get a chance to watch YouTube videos, look up hurling. It is awesome. But yeah.
So
Yeah, so Tinsley's out too.
so he's out, and then Jeff is still gonna play, I'm sure,
He'll
because he
kick.
can still kick away,
Yeah.
and he can still pitch. He's left-handed, and it's his right shoulder, so
Right.
he's just a little bit weakened, maybe. But they still have Gene, and they still have Will Monroe.
And Jay Carr, which when you
And
got a
Jay
car on your
Carr.
team.
He's pretty much winning.
I mean, they're still a
Pretty
good
much so.
team for sure, but I think that losing 1 1/4 players is going to help us a little bit. So I think Shook Ones is going to take it.
Yeah, knowing that Tinsley's out and Jeff can't catch, that's a pretty substantial loss.
Mhm.
So
I wish I could have seen them play this year, especially with an altered lineup now. Like, 'cause it's not that I want to be, the devil's advocate here, but I really got to feel clean sweep. Screw it. I'm not gonna sit here and talk myself into it. Shook Ones,
did you say especially or especially?
especially.
Oh, Jeremy! I
Come
thought you were
on.
better than
I
that.
thought you were working on
I've
your
always said
vocab
especially.
here.
Let's just
Do you say X too?
Can I
Wanna
ask you a question?
I always ask questions.
So what's the difference between ask and especially versus especially?
Cinnamon? Or do you say cinnamon?
Cinnamon.
Caramel
Cinnamon.
or caramel?
Caramel.
Salmon
Actually,
or
no. I actually
salmon?
flip it both. No, I mean neither. Caramel. It is caramel.
We'll get to this conversation later.
Yeah. Alright, who's next?
I've always spelled it ECS, and then I realized that I always get autocorrected, so I've never said it's. See, I can't even say it. No, it always comes out ek. I can never change it. It's never an special. See?
It's like exclamation.
Yeah.
Alright, who's next?
Bunting Uglies versus Maximum Effort. Maximum Effort is going to carry Bunting Uglies out to the woodshed and beat them mercilessly.
Like a redheaded stepchild, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna agree with that.
The Mike Kern
Maximum
shout out.
effort.
Redheaded stepchild. Is that the second game? That's our second game.
Yeah.
They're gonna be pretty angry from losing to Ace at second base.
I don't think they're gonna lose to Ace at second base.
Well, that's your opinion.
Second game. You're the only one that picked them, so right now, Field 2, 7:30, Ninja Turtles. Another game for the Platonic Powerballers. ZPP. Damn.
This is going to be the Ninja Turtles' first win of the season. I think Platonic Powerballers gets steamrolled in their first game. They can't shake off that loss. They lose to the Ninja Turtles handily.
I'm gonna agree with you on that one. For the last one, did you take which one?
Was it maximum? Yeah, I said maximum. I'm sorry, I didn't say it. We never got to that. I didn't explain. Explain. With an S before the P. Explain.
Say Essex.
Essence?
Or Essence.
Okay. No,
Alright.
I thought that's what you said.
Now say especially.
Especially.
Essence, especially.
Especially.
You see?
You can do it.
Especially.
I knew you had it in you.
Turtles or Powerballers?
Especially. I'm gonna go with Plutonic. I'm actually gonna be the devil's advocate here just because I really think they're not gonna go 0 for 2 during a week. I don't see it. It never happens. I can't see it.
You don't think that ever happens? Because that happens.
I mean, no, it always happens. I'm just telling myself I don't think that Plutonic is gonna go 0 for 2 on the day.
Okay.
I can't. That and I don't want us picking the same for damn near every game. So this is the one game that I'm actually gonna purposely go against y'all.
Now we got Last Call versus Ace of second base. My team has formally banned me from picking us, so I'm forced to pick Ace of second base in this game. Prepare the bathwater because Ace of second base is filthy.
I like it.
Straight up stole that from Dan Levitard, sorry.
Hey.
I'm gonna pick Ace at second base on this one.
Yeah, it's a good pick. It's a good pick.
I as well will go Ace of second base.
There you go, Last Call. There y'all go. Bulletin board material.
I don't want any of us to be the jinx, so I'll take a week of getting it wrong and not being a jinx than being the one that picked against them and becoming the jinx.
Espresso or espresso?
Espresso.
Ugh.
Espresso.
Espresso.
There's not even a C in that one.
There's not even an X in that one. It's not express. You're not getting it
Espresso.
espresso quick.
Espresso, yeah. It is espresso, yeah. I don't know why I've ever. Why are we getting on these
Alright, the
ES
8:30
and
games,
EC?
let's go.
8:30 games. Bunting Uglies versus Slammin' Salmon.
Yeah, man. Bunting Uglies. Mike Kern is my co-captain on Wednesdays. Chris Beaton is my co-co on Wednesdays. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna show them why I'm the captain. I'm just gonna leave it at that. That's bulletin board material.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick Slammin' Salmon in this game because they're gonna slam that salmon.
But I will give you. I will give
Bunting
you.
Uglies and Slamming Salmon. It's like all together. It's so good. That's really gross.
The
Okay, I'm picking
insider
salmon
information
too.
we are missing Emily Ross
And Frank.
Council, and Frank Council will be gone. I have to put that out there. I don't know if that skews anyone's ideas or picks. So.
Yeah, I'm still gonna go with salmon.
And then we have. Let me see this real quick. Oh boy, a battle of the bottom. Battle of the bottoms. Sorry, that's.
Why are your pupils huge again?
Kickface versus the Gun Show, who are both 0-4. What's their runs for and runs against?
So Kickface has 24 runs against. Gun Show has 25. Kickface has 6 runs for, and Gun Show has 9.
Oh.
So a tie. That's. Can we call a tie? Is that actually possible? Can this be the first time we actually call a tie?
I think the Gun Show has enough talent to pull this out. We played them, even if Randy Devlin doesn't show up. I think they still have enough people between Brent Wentworth, DP. They had Carl on their team.
John Blackwell.
Yeah, they definitely have enough people to take this game. So I'm going to take the Gun Show.
I'm also taking the Gun Show.
Do you know anyone on Kickface just off the top of your head?
Jimmy Wilcox.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
David
I was getting
Tortellini.
teams
David
mixed up.
Tortellini, yeah.
I did watch that
Caitlin
one.
Bryce.
Mm-hmm.
Jill Sims.
Chris, obviously.
Gun Show. I think I'm assuming Randy's going to be there in my mind.
I don't think he is, but I don't know.
No.
But even without him, I still think they win this game.
I see Kickface coming off the schneid. If I could pick a tie, it would be a tie. But I don't see it being possible, but I'll pick Kickface.
Just mark down tie, question mark, for
Yeah.
Jeremy. And then if he's right, he can brag about it. We'll have it documented.
Forever, yeah. Winning by 2.
That's what he said. So I'm not. Alright,
Well,
last game.
Last game is Last Call versus the Ninja Turtles. This is how this game goes. We shut this team down for the whole game. The Charger just dominant in this game, whoever that guy is.
Yeah.
He just shuts them down all game, does everything. Their catcher, their outfield, their pitching, everything's on point.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be like 2-0 in the last inning, and then Nick and Megan think we've got this game won. So they sit their Charger because they're like, he probably needs a break.
Yeah.
He needs to sit at least 1 inning.
This would be the 1 inning. Yeah.
1 inning, back of the lineup. But then they score 4 runs, and Ninja Turtles wins this game 4-2.
Set that one up pretty well. I like
Thanks.
that. That's pretty good.
I've been thinking about it the whole time.
You know what? I'll take the jinx here. You guys are way too powerful. I don't see it being even remotely close. I could almost call a game early on runs. That's how much I want to proclaim here.
You're ridiculous.
I think I'm not agreeing with either one of you. I think Last Call's gonna win, but I don't think it's gonna be by a whole lot. Turtles is good. I mean, they're good on paper. They haven't shown it yet, but I think that tonight or tomorrow night is gonna be their night to show that.
But have you seen Last Call's Charger? That dude is a difference maker.
He's a huge difference maker, whoever that guy is.
I thought he was an outfielder that happens to fill in as a Charger in drafting.
I thought he was a catcher who thought he was getting drafted for catcher, but then ended up playing Charger. But what do I know? But he's happy playing Charger
Yeah.
though. 'Cause
That's next week.
I'm happy. He's happy playing innings.
Yeah.
That's all he cares about.
Works for me. 8:50 in the evening.
Uh,
house
Real quick. So this week, we didn't get to catch up. We're gonna do another. We're gonna after all the voting is done over the next 2 or 3 days, I'll bump the post a few times. But remember, the Titans beat Rocky.
What?
15 votes to 3. Major League beat a league of their own, 10 votes to 8. Cool Runnings beat Little Giants, 11 votes to 7. Rudy beat Jerry Maguire, 11 votes to 7.
Thank you.
The Sandlot beat Miracle, 15 to 3. No miracle there.
Yes.
Field of Dreams beat Space Jam, 12 to 6. Happy Gilmore beat Dodgeball, 13 to 5. Mighty Ducks beat The Natural, 11 to 7. We had all chalk in this round. So now our second round matchups for the next few days are, remember, the Titans versus Major League, which upon initial polling, it looks like Major League is taking a hefty lead against Remember the Titans. So if you're out there and you're a Remember the Titans fan, make sure you go out and vote for them because they're losing by like 5 or 6 votes right now. Cool Runnings versus Rudy. That's a 4 seed versus a 5 seed. Remember the Titans in Major League is 1 versus 8. That would be a huge upset in this bracket.
Yes, I'm not the only one. Especially not me.
Thanks. We had the number 2 seed, the Sandlot, versus number 7, Field of Dreams. Number 3, Happy Gilmore versus number 6, Mighty Ducks. So that's the next.
Mighty Ducks.
The original Mighty Ducks. The only Mighty Ducks. The second one was good. The third one, where they went to college, forget about it.
No.
Just turn your TV off at that
Don't
point.
even bother.
Sidebar on this little tournament thing. If you guys have not seen the girl that played Icebox from Little Giants, now
She is hot.
Good God.
That's like Winnie from
The Wonder Years?
The Wonder
Yeah.
Years, and she's like a mathematician. Oh my goodness gracious.
Dude, that's a whole nother episode. You can just knock out girls from younger shows. Like
Well,
Wilson Twins.
We have none other than the Nathaniel Jorts Johnson, who wants to come on and talk about movies, sports movies.
Completely fine with me. You
That's
guys-
what I said. The
Bring
invitation
him.
was out there. I messaged him and asked him because he comes in town for the games sometimes. I said, next time you're going to be in town the night before, let us know. You can come over. You know, maybe we'll try to get Brent out of here.
Oh, yeah.
Have a little Brent Wentworth and Jorts in here. And I'll
Oh,
just
well
sit off to the
knocked up.
side and let them do their own
Hell
thing.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll make up a drinking game and we'll drink while they do
Hell
the
yeah.
podcast.
I'm definitely down for that. That's fine.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
I get to drink and no FaceTime.
So over the weekend, the Ultimate Frisbee League
Oh,
ended.
yeah.
Was,
I'm signing up for that tomorrow.
You should. I had so much fun. There were
Wasn't it-
only 4 teams, but it really was a lot of fun.
So there's another season coming up in fall?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
hell yes.
it's going to be Sunday mornings, I believe, at 10 or 11 a.m.
To accommodate NFL season.
Yeah.
Oh,
Specifically
hell
building it around the
Specifically.
NFL season so you don't miss football.
It was either late for the churchgoers or early for the football watchers.
Yeah.
And I guess the football
Yeah,
watchers
football
won.
watchers win.
Yeah.
Every time.
So wait a minute, 10 and 11?
I believe so.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. That gives me time to, as soon as our game is done, go check fantasy lineups. Because, you know, I'm in like 19
Or you
leagues.
could do that.
It's going to be 10, 11, 12 because we're going to get enough teams together to where we're going to have 3 hours worth of games.
So like in the middle of our game, I'm going to go for a substitution to make sure my lineups are set. Because, you know, last minute inactives are serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's money involved right there.
So, if you didn't hear, Rumspringa won the whole thing. They are ridiculously good at this sport. Like, it's ridiculous how good they are. I don't understand how else to describe it. Like, seriously, they're throwing and catching without even looking at each other. They just know, like, where everybody is at all times, and they got it. And I believe they, like, if there were mercy rules in this sport, it would have been a mercy rule. I don't remember the score, but I want to say it was like 15-2, something like that. They're really good.
So I'm signing up as a free agent for Ultimate. Ultimate, not Ultimate. Here's my what's the word I'm looking for here? My
Resume,
free
if you
agency
will?
resume.
Yeah. Good job, Jamie. I
I
like it.
run on a good day. I'd say like a 4.7, 4.8, 40.
But
on a
what's your
good day.
stamina like?
You know what?
We don't care how quick you
Stamina,
are. You
I
gotta keep
can
going.
run the entire field in a full sprint. And
But
I can
for how long?
I can do it over the course of a 45. How long are the games?
50 minutes.
50, over the course of 50 minutes. If I needed to sprint the whole field, I could probably do it 6 or 7 times over the course of a 50-minute game.
Okay, so you get I believe 20 or 25-minute halves, and then you get a 10-minute break. For halftime.
Easily.
So then you could be
So
running the whole time.
Oh yeah, easily. I'm a long distance runner. That's what I do. Sprint and then jog, sprint and then jog. Oh my gosh, I can do that all day long.
Then you'll be fine.
I can throw the shit out of a frisbee. Literally,
Can you catch one?
Oh hell yeah, I can catch that shit with my feet.
Okay.
I can catch it with my mouth if you want me to.
I mean,
Yeah.
This should be a highlight video, just having you try to catch with your feet
In
or
your
your mouth.
hands.
I guarantee you I can catch it with my feet. If we want to go out to the
Let's
field.
do it.
If we want to go out to the field.
We're gonna do this.
I'm down. That'll be funny.
Now, are we doing it on grass or are we doing it on
Well,
sand?
Does
on
it matter?
grass.
No.
Okay.
We play on
Alright,
grass.
I know. I just wanted to see like if I needed to prepare like falling back on my wrists or if I could just be happy landing on my back in the sand, you know.
Gotcha.
So yeah. So if anybody needs, you know.
Does anyone know when the season starts? I'm not trying to like put anyone
I
on the
believe
spot,
it's
but-
September 11th. This
That's
Sunday.
depressing.
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure those are the exact
Let's
words
celebrate
somebody
September
said
11th by playing Ultimate.
after. Cricket. There's a cricket in there.
There's a cricket
Megan,
in
there's a
here.
cricket in the house. I'm not getting it because I don't F with bugs, so just gonna throw that out there. I'm asking now, knowing that there's gonna be a fall league, I'm definitely in. So if anyone else is looking for a free agent, I also am
Yeah.
available.
I'm leaning towards playing again because I had so much fun, but I've committed to so much already that I'm on it.
But it's on Sundays. What's your excuse? You have to go to church?
No, I just need a break, like 1 day a week.
No, a break from what?
Yeah, that's what
My
Tuesday is
life.
for.
It's 10 in the morning. That's what you have all the rest of the day for.
True.
You get you up early on a Sunday, it gets you out to the field, you get a little exercise in, and then you have all day to watch football and drink beer after that.
That's true. It is a great exercise, like especially if you don't have subs. Let me tell you, 2 girls play at a time, and if you don't have any other girls, they're running the
They're
whole
playing
time.
the whole time.
Yeah, the whole day. Yeah. I'm down. That'll be fun. I really didn't know they were coming back. That's cool.
Yeah, it was a success.
Great success.
Great success.
Mm-hmm.
1,000 pounds of insecticide for your daughter's machine.
On that note.
On that note, Josh Carr.
Oh, damn it. Jeremy Smithy.
Jamie.
I'm looking for something to throw.
You got nothing. You're gonna throw a sauce packet?
At my laptop, yes. That's
Yeah.
smart.
Why don't you throw your cell phone at it and break
Yeah.
two
Yeah,
things
that's
at
even
once?
better, yeah. I got
Well,
nothing.
nah, you got it.
Oh, well.
Have a good night, guys.
Have a good one.
That's all I got.
That's it.